It's Tuesday, August 12th. I'm meteorologist Kayla Mitchell. It's going to be another scorcher for the Maritime region. Temperatures so hot yesterday, we had some new records set for an August 11th as we sit underneath this ridge of heat that really built out of the southern United States. Not just impacting us here in the Maritimes and Atlantic Canada, but heat warnings out for parts of Ontario and Quebec as well. Here's a look at some of the select high temperature records set yesterday. That's about as hot as I can remember seeing it in the Maritimes for an August day, with the exception of some coastal areas that had some much more moderate temperatures because of some sea breezes. But, 37 showing up at Bathurst and Miramichi, lots of mid-30s for other areas of New Brunswick. Even had some personal weather station reports out of areas of Nova Scotia, some high temperatures reaching up towards the mid to high 30s. And today's temperatures are going to be very, very similar, so it wouldn't surprise me if we have new record-setting high temperatures for today. Don't often show current temperatures because by the time you watch this, we're going to probably be past the noon hour, but I just wanted to show you that heading into the early afternoon, there were already widespread temperatures in the Maritimes away from coastal areas up into the high 20s, all the way up towards the mid 30s, so another scorcher. Taking a look at a smoke outlook, we do still have some wildfires ongoing in parts of the Maritimes. Of course, the hot weather, not helpful for those. The one major source of smoke for today still looks like it's going to be the fire north of Miramichi, and the smoke is starting to drift in a little bit of a different direction, more eastward this afternoon and then later this evening and tonight. It looks like that smoke is going to start drifting off towards the northeast. Environment Canada has a couple special weather statements out for that area of New Brunswick, as well as down in the southeast of the province. If you're in the proximity to any of that wildfire smoke and it's closer towards the surface, air quality index could be rated as high as around 6 or moderate risk to health. Heat warnings are in effect still for all three maritime provinces. There are going to be some cooler temperatures on parts of the coast, specifically around the Bay of Fundy coastline in New Brunswick and Nova Scotia, the Minas Basin in Nova Scotia, and around parts of the Atlantic coastline of Nova Scotia. So if you're really looking to cool off, you're going to be heading towards those coastal areas, you'll find some more moderate temperatures. Otherwise, as we make our way through this afternoon and into this evening, the first part of the evening, it remains mostly sunny and very, very hot. And another very warm and muggy night ahead for the Maritimes. 9 p.m. temperatures still mostly around mid to high 20s in a lot of cases, cooler in parts of the coast, and the overnight low temperatures in a lot of cases will be in the range of around 16 to 20 degrees for tonight. And tomorrow, still hot in the region, a little bit of thin high cloud cover coming in off the Atlantic, so maybe not quite as sunny as the last couple of days. There'll be some fog patches around in the morning for coastal areas. So we've got the fog icons there showing up around the Atlantic coastline of Nova Scotia and the Bay of Fundy coastline in New Brunswick, but that fog will be dissipating, retreating off the coast from the morning into the afternoon. And finally, we're going to see this heat break on Thursday as a cold front comes into the region with a round of showers and a risk of thunderstorms. Now, yes, there is some wet weather in the Thursday forecast, though it is not that widespread, prolonged soaking rain the region really needs. Most of the showers, rainfall amounts could be limited to a few to several millimeters. There is the potential for some locally higher rainfall totals that maybe could get, 10 to 20 plus millimeters, but that would be in the event of a downpour or thunderstorm, and those are expected to be much more isolated on Thursday around the region. News and weather updates anytime at ctvnewsatlantic.ca.